Okay, welcome, 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 presenters. Good to have Lisa in the house. Darla and Dr. Kim. I know we're going to have more coming on board today. And I've also asked Kasha and Darla to be here because they are usually working around, they're usually working around the celebration details. So I'm hoping that we'll have a little bit of that come through. So the celebration is next week. Sorry, I had and realized I pulled my plug out of my laptop. Nearly went flat. So we come together every fortnight, just for those that haven't been on, to bring glitches to the table, share information about what's going on with Noble Goldman from, even a company wise or presentation wise or what we're focused on. Look at the tremendous growth. Look at all the presenters on board at the moment. Okay, it's like massive. I'm not quite sure how many that we've got, but you're scrolling for a while to get to that one that you're looking for. That's for sure. It's very, very cool. So congratulations to everyone that is presenting. Okay, the presenters, you're the face of Noble Goldman. In essentially, you're actually the face. You're the one that's that leader in your field in that time slot. So we always encourage you to be there, be solid in what you're doing and in your delivery. Okay, it's really important that we can find you. And so, there's so many newbies coming on now that we're all settling in and jostling around the place, but it's good if you can really remain solid in your time slot. Okay, so that we can always find you. I always say it's like the sovereign elders, the Aboriginal in a community. You can always find the elder, they're always sitting under that particular tree or in that coffee shop or whatever it is. You can always find that person, that they'll be there. So I think it's really important to remain really solid and stable once you've picked a time, show up for it no matter what. And use that time, you're using your time to present topics. And so under that topic, you might have different ideas that you're presenting for the day, and you can actually be recording it and delivering it to a live audience. So whether it be, 1, 2, or no people attending, but make sure you deliver. Okay, deliver it and record it, because you're building a group of trainings, okay, that you can utilize for other things. We talk about really practical stuff like even when you download your Zoom meeting, like after this, I'll download the Zoom to desktop, won't I? And it comes down in an audio form, comes down in a manual chat. So the chat comes down, so you could have testimonials in chat. You could have your audio that can go out to a podcast, and you've got your video that you can actually be using in so many different ways as well. So it's like, for those new presenters, I just want to really encourage you that you utilize what you're doing and don't waste a single moment of it. Okay, it's like deliver, record, okay, get it down, and then make it pretty so that you can create reoccurring sale on what it is that your expertise is. There's so much more to marketing, isn't there, that you could be doing if you realize that. And we're all happy to share your information. So I always just bring up some basic realities of what we do. It's really good if we can be generous with one another. Okay, so when we actually put up our post on Facebook, on Noble Goldman, QEC, we always make our advertisements to QEC first. Why do we do that? The QEC Facebook page is public. So it's got a share button on it. So you can actually put your poster and your information on what you're actually doing for that week, okay, post it in QEC, say hours before it actually happens. Then you can transfer it quickly straight over into Noble Goldman. All of your title and meaning is there in that post. And then you can actually from QEC take it out to your private group. So I take it out to Diamond Matrix Masters or onto my Facebook page. And then I just ask all the presenters, let's make that agreement that we are sharing each other's classes. Hello. Welcome, Tony. Just giving some practical stuff. if we dedicate ourselves to sharing each presenter that comes up in that hour out to our personal pages, out to our business pages, we are building a very visible Noble Goldman picture for people to want to join. How do I get onto seeing these people? So it's giving you an opportunity on each person that you're sharing. They go, oh, that looks really interesting, for you to give out your affiliates link too. Okay, so it's not just about the person who's delivering that's important. We can actually be a blessing to everybody else, okay, who's seeing you on your feed. So this is a really quick way. This is how my stuff has really blossomed very quickly, because of the generosity of Tony Taylor and Matthew and Malik, and we shared each other's information when it was coming up. It was like share. And so if we can dedicate ourselves to each other and have that generous spirit, okay, of sharing, that's when I started coming out of the old silo mentality. I hadn't even heard of that word. That's how ignorant I was. I was so solo, I couldn't see how solo I was. It's like, what's solo? Oh yeah, I've been living it well and truly. Okay, and then we actually come out into this greater, broader, wonderful global platform where we're just loved up. And why are we loved up? Because we generously give to one another on our platforms. Sharing is caring. Hello, beautiful Kasha. Welcome. Now, so what I want you to say, I want you to dedicate yourself to sharing each other's information. I'm hoping that you see a lot of it. But not only that, I want to introduce today, I call it etiquette. Okay. How can we be a good audience to the presenter who's presenting? Okay. And I believe focus and attention to what's being delivered is a good one. Okay. What other things do you think would be good in that area? What would you like to have been given to you out of respect from your audience that's listening?
Engagement.
Yeah, intelligent engagement. Okay. There's a lot of stuff goes on in the background. It's like a lot of dribble goes on. Okay, serious? It's distracting me from a very important point. Okay, so I think it's really important that we're encouraging this type of engagement, intelligent engagement with your audience that's coming in as well, and keeping it on track rather than losing focus. Keep it strong. If you're going to use your presentation moment, okay, to deliver, then I really say deliver, because they are the things that you can record and then impart on other platforms. Where if you've got a lot of wishy-washy stuff going on, okay, which is fine in a mastermind setting, but I'm purely masterclass setting, so it's a little bit different. I understand that, and you can't really direct it anywhere. Whereas for what I do as a masterclass, I can absolutely build on that. So I really encourage you that you do masterclasses as well as masterminds, okay, to build your own audience and in the greater world, outside of Noble Goldman. So use these opportunities. But when it comes back to etiquette, even going off and making an intellectually engaging post or comment, I'd really like to be able to bring us into that, okay, that we are absolutely going, oh my God, or it's not just, oh my God, it's actually making a point on what you got out of it. I'd like us to go 100% more than what we're doing, okay, on each one of them. So people are actually not just seeing the post, but going, oh my God, that was amazing. This, and this changed for me, even if it's a topic to life. Can you imagine that? And so people, of course, you see, you've already put it out in the first place as advertising, haven't you? So what are you advertising? Well, you're wanting value to come down your stream, okay, down your chat, your messages. So if people are actually imparting, and we're doing that to one another, which we do, we're very generous in actual fact. But if we become conscious of these things, we will have people signing up to Noble Goldman. And then we'll actually have them coming in to all of you, and we'll be doing what Tony does, which is eyes on you, getting eyes on you. That's the whole thing. Okay, so you are presenting something that's so vital to the world. I just want to say that's absolutely vital to the world who's in crisis at the moment. Okay, so we want to build you into a strong position of leadership. Okay, so that's why we need to be leaders within that. Yes, Lisa, please.
So I have a question for everyone presenting, given what has occurred in my world between Lloyd and Martin Ball in the last 24 hours.
Okay, so many don't know that, and do they need to know that?
Well, I'm just wondering if you are all having to have, which is the golden rule, you have to have all of your business within Noble Goldman. So if you do a wonderful presentation and from that presentation, someone wants to come and work with you, the golden rule is they can only work with you within the Noble Goldman platform, and you're not allowed to do your business with anyone outside of Noble Goldman.
What? Okay, so I'm not quite sure. Tony Taylor, we need your input here. So what you're saying is this is a public platform, you know, and you're actually delivering your wares, okay, to the public within Noble Goldman, but you're not allowed to have a personal solo business outside of it, nor attract. No, that's not the way it is at all.
It is the way it is. It is the way that Martin told me it was yesterday. I was told that something else that's irrelevant. Well, not relevant.
Let's not use names here if we can just
okay.
Out, so I don't want any editing whatsoever.
Okay, so the golden rule, and the video has been put up as soon as we log into Noble Goldman now. A video has been placed today. We cannot do our business with anyone on or off Noble Goldman, and to just use the vault to present our business is not acceptable. We are ruled by Noble Goldman's golden rule, pay it forward. If anyone wants to do any business related to your business, it has to go through Noble Goldman.
Are we talking about MSIs, which is the whole network marketing side of it? That's a little bit different to...
He said it's all the same. He said you cannot just come in. You cannot just come into the vault and present your business. If someone wants to contact you about what it is that you're talking about, they need to go to their sponsor, and it is your responsibility to put your business and ask for it to be an MSI.
Well, nobody. A lot are going to be. They're not MSIs, so we're not MSIs.
Correct.
If you have an official MSI, then it's got certain lineages that you've got to do. But we personally, we're not an MSI. We're never going to be an MSI, so that's not the case. Maybe we just need to retweak that a little bit in what's been stated. So he would be mostly talking about MSIs and nothing else, because nobody else would be able to do that.
Correct. But that's what he said. He said all of his business, everything he does is within this platform, and that's what everyone should be doing. And it's in his video, and he stated it.
Well,
so I'm very confused.
Let's get up to date with some policy, and then guess what? We have the power of feedback. Okay, and so that feedback as a unified group, okay, that's going to have a look at policy, because you've got to understand that hard policy, okay, has to become interpreted into real life, which is called soft policy. And then we're just going, and personally, I can't imagine that stopping, because I'm not going to suddenly change myself to say, oh, I'm sorry, you can only come in if I've booked through Noble Goldman, because it's not even set up to be able to do that. So that's just not reality. So we're not talking about something. I'm saying right here, right now, let's have a look at it, okay? And then we can see how this is influencing or affecting us. And right now, Tony Taylor, would you like to speak into this as the wonderful, wise woman that she is, because she's been here forever, okay? And I love a woman's perspective, okay? I'd follow a woman any day over a male. All right, I take that back, total retraction. All right. Please, Tony, can you just share into this? Because I know that you've got a lot of insight. We've seen things like this before, but if you can share, that'd be great.
Well, I don't know the specific details of what, what was experienced, but I do know that, as you had mentioned, Ruth, that we have had this issue before, and Mark has addressed it very clearly. There's not a hard line, and there's a big distinction, as you said, between entrepreneurship in a solo career versus doing what we would call, multiple MLMs, right? Those types of businesses, little bit different rules. And in the new coding, my understanding is you are encouraged. I mean, Mark's talked about this. He's putting coding in there for creating affiliates for you coaches, for your, it's what they call an upsell, is basically what they call it. They call it an upsell, right? Is that you've brought in this, and if you want the bigger package or an opportunity to go to the next level, there's also, there's going to be some rewards there, and the coaches are totally in on that. So it is already happening that way. So I'm not sure the disconnect or what happened, but there's a very big difference between solo careers and coaching versus businesses like multiple, what do you call them? MLMs? I don't know, network marketing companies, whatever. You can tell that I'm not a professional network marketer. I don't even know the language. Go ahead, Darla.
Okay, I asked Mark a lot of questions one day in regards to the MLMs because of the fact that I actually do sell a bunch of different things and wanted to know. Basically, what he is saying is what Mark actually really explained to me was that if that is going to be my focus, then that needs to be my primary focus, because I need to invest into my business. That was the point of what Mark said. If you're going to go into an MLM, they want, once you're set up and established, they want you to be able to maintain, and it's going to be for all of it. So no matter if you get 6,000 or only 6 people a day that is interested in it, you're going to have to maintain that and grow that and develop that and be the main source that everyone goes to in that MLM. Because that's how he's setting it up, that there's one particular, now there'll be offshoots and different things where other people get affiliated and associated with that. But he's looking at building the initial page for the MLM. So he's looking for everyone who wants to be the primary for distributing whatever those products are.
Now you are talking about the default person for single business, right?
For single business, yes. So that is the part where you have to get so focused and only stay in that. Now, when it comes to our coaching and our mentoring and working on the platform, we obviously as coaches and mentors are not going to be just stuck on Noble Goldman and in this platform. This is just one affiliate link for us to be able to actually come in and onboard people for the $100 into our network so that they can actually come in to learn about whatever it is that we're doing off our platform. That's just another resource.
But he has said very clearly, we cannot market to anyone on or off Noble Goldman about our businesses. If we have any leads via Noble Goldman as well, we cannot market to them either. He said it in a voice note. So I don't know how this dictatorial.
We need to go and have a listen to that so that we've actually got up to speed on that. So we encourage everyone to go and listen to it. If you can just highlight it to us, maybe Lisa, wherever that is, but otherwise I'll go and have a bit of a poke.
Can we watch it right now if it's not too long? Can have a conversation like
Well, it's a message he left on Messenger, so I don't know if I can legally share it. It's a conversation, but.
Yes, well, I think these things are lovely. I like what Darla just spilled and put it into context of. I would go with what she's saying. I think we've got a lot of, it's called cross-pollination, okay, which is an issue, okay, is when people, I mean, who knows, and this is probably a problem because we become so incestuous after a while. It's like, who's talking to who? And this becomes And it's like, for God's sakes, there's 7 billion people out there. Grow up and find a new bunch of people. You know, I seriously, if people are that little minded that they're actually fighting over someone who's put a bit of work in, and we've actually seen someone with a lot of work put into some contact, and this is going on. It's like, that's really a problem and a personality thing. So I would stay away from that. That's called the game. All right. Come along to one of my classes. Okay. And we'll
Well,
show you
I
what
would,
it
I would
is.
recommend, Lisa, that it sounds like this is quite a deep issue for you, and there's some kind of misunderstanding that's not congruent in either section, as far as I'm concerned, on either side. And in that case, nobody needs to hear that message. And the only person that needs to hear it is Mark
Mm.
Santos. That is
But
it.
but he's got it on video.
No,
that you
That
now-
is what,
No, it's not on video, because I've had this conversation with somebody else. Depending on your perspective,
Mhm,
okay, you interpret that video differently.
mhm.
Okay, so I don't interpret that video, the one, and I know which video you're talking about. It's the one that they've just now loaded up when you go to sign in.
Oh, okay.
I don't interpret that video the same way that you do.
Right.
I really don't. And I
Yeah.
had this conversation earlier, and Kobe doesn't mind me telling you. It's like I actually used with Ruth Elizabeth's analogy. We're all looking at a glass of water, but we're seeing something completely different.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing it from this side, you're seeing it from this side, and I don't take away anything that you are saying. I'm just saying, depending on our experience with whatever the situation is, we will see this new thing that's been introduced very differently,
Mm.
is what it is. So in order to fix that, or to adjust that, or to make it clear, we definitely need, for your sake and for whoever else is involved, we need to have that issue directly given to Mark.
Mm.
He's the only one that can clarify this. The only one that can clarify this. This is
Mm.
his baby. I'm guessing this came from somebody in leadership. So they need to have a very clear conversation about what kind of language and what kind of message are we sending out, you know, because I am a solo entrepreneur with many different types of talents. Yes, I'm passionate about Noble Goldman, as you all know. Okay, but I do many different things, and people don't tell me how I run my business. I run from an integral heart, authentic, okay, and heart-minded. But the bottom line is, whoever you're speaking with, in my humble opinion, it is up to them who they want to do business with. And it's all based, Mark talks about it all the time, relationship, 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 relationship.
That's right.
And if you have a real relationship with somebody, would they not follow you? And if they're not following you, then what does that tell you? Right? Not a reflection on you per se, but it would give you a better idea that maybe I really don't want to be with that person. Right? After spending all that time, thought I knew them. Well, apparently not. So, it's just kind of these are the things that we learn, right? But we've always heard this from Mark. It's always been about, Mark has always encouraged all of our facilitators on that platform to share what they're doing and to invite them to what they're doing. Look at Russ Devan. He's got Dr. Janet pumping a weekend thing going on.
Yep.
Okay. Now I don't see anybody slapping his hand. Right.
Yes,
Okay.
that's
So
right. That's
so I
right.
think there's a little bit of a little misinformation being kind of direct, not at you. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying that we definitely need to clean up the information and the messaging, because this is going to get big. I mean, we're only talking about, 7,000 people right now. What's going to happen when we hit 7 million? It's like, It's like, we got to get this foundation cleaned up like now.
Yes, we do. And this is the place to do it. Okay. So we're most grateful that you're bringing it in, because these are exactly what we need to sort now, because we're going to be growing from this place. So
Yeah.
we want
And I thank you.
integrity.
And I thank you for bringing it up, because it's important to have a conversation about it, because a lot of people might not want to have a conversation about it, but this is very important. So I really
you.
encourage, I will be there tonight for the 6 o'clock, our 6 o'clock PST meeting with Mark. This absolutely needs to be brought up.
So, Tony,
Yes.
my response to the video for when you log into Noble Goldman was based on the energy behind the messaging that Lisa received yesterday. And
Once we've talked about these things and we aerate it with our friends, okay, our mentors, our uplines, and we go through the order, as long as we go back to our upline, to Mark, okay, where you know the truth lies, okay, and even they're not perfect. They're going to, from time to time, say something that gives you a bit of a wobble up. Okay, that's normal. That's human reflection going on in life. The biggest thing we're about, so this is going into more of a discussion on the company involvement and how all of that works, rather than a presenter's side of it. So I just want to bring it back on task to presenters. Okay, but so thank you for that, and you are welcome to come and talk to us, because we are a group of people who are all being affected by these things. Okay, so support is what
that's why I want to thank Tony for speaking with me this morning. We talked for a long time, and it was really, I really appreciated it, and your support as well, Ruth. I know that I can always contact you, and you know, and you're there, and that is just so amazing. You know, it is vital in these situations, and yeah, thank you.
Please bring, for the presenters right now, I'm just talking to you direct, even those are coming onto the replay, do not let a situation like this fester, okay? Bring it to the table. I tell you what, Tony is the best of the best. Why? Because she knows the hearts of those that have built the company, built Noble Goldman, and she can see where we've been to. We were actually making modifications every single day, over and over and over. I've seen this woman totally exhausted while plowing through the ways to operate. And if I can just encourage you right now, we're in the best possible position that we've ever been in the way we're actually bringing people into the vault and into our showing our wares and building our private businesses and things like that. So it's just beautiful. But do not leave this place. Don't you dare leave this place with a glitch going on that we cannot work it out. We can work everything out, and we're family and we'll support you in it. We want Noble Goldman. We want your business to expand. We want to generously and lavishly get you out there, because the globe needs you. Why? Because you're bringing important techniques. Let's forget the business and bring what you're bringing to the table. You're bringing techniques that free souls, free their bodies, free their mental minds, free their emotional bodies. Okay, bring them out of addictions, whatever it is that you're doing that they're actually getting in that moment. It's immense. Okay, that is more important to me. That's why I love trainers, because we just are these heartfelt people who have something to deliver and magnify into people's lives. And this platform is for that. That's another reason why we're probably not very good at politics. Okay? So stay out of it. I used to have this motto of showing up 3 minutes before I went on to my nursing shifts. Okay, walk straight onto the shift, walk straight out after the shift. Oh my God, my life became so much easier because I did not get involved.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the thing, what I'm saying is that we're at this stage that nothing's set in stone. We're in that malleable formation right now. And these are the things.
Totally.
And I thank you, Ruth, for expressing that. And thank you for your kind words, and to you, Kobe, as well. We're in a very malleable stage where we have a leader who is very much open to hearing everything and makes no judgment in any, this is his baby. This is something that he wants input on. So it's important, exactly. It's important that we bring this to him so that it can not, as we said, fester. And we can actually make sure that those cornerstones are clarified. Right? Because I believe that I've heard Mark express the messaging, the difference between entrepreneurship and coaches versus extra businesses, MLMs. It's a very different, it's apples and oranges. It's very, very different.
Well,
So
it's a
we
difference
need to get-
between all the communities
Yeah,
within.
yeah, and we need to get clarification on it once again, which is fine, because we need to do that. And we'll just keep doing, Jojo. And so let's just get it, we'll take care of that. So well done, ladies, for, being here, sharing your heart, because it's not easy. It's not easy when you're in that conflict, because I had to deal with it too. And then I just had to let it go. I just kind of like, what, what? That's the way they want to kind of roll in their world. No problem. Not where I roll. So I just let it be and just let it keep going. And sure enough, the universe shows up in some amazing ways down the road.
So we've had some, thank you for that. Thank you. I think we'll move on to the next area, hey? We have, can someone answer this for Angela? Okay, Angela Cruz is on board and she's cruising fine. Okay, welcome, Angela. Oh my God, I did a session with her and she just blew my mind. Pulled out something or other and it's like over and done with now. Always
That's
has
where I
me
came from.
blubbering. You girls are amazing. I know that happened with you, Kobe. I tell you what, this is why we go to each other's masterclasses, because I just receive from every modality. There's just nothing that I don't learn something from or free myself of. It's just really cool. So I really encourage you to keep doing that. Angela had a question. So somebody joined her affiliate link apparently, and then it was asking for a code. Is that because of what? Tony, I know you know this. Oh,
It is.
yep, Kasha.
So I talked to her. It's the problem is that she was sharing the noblegoldman.com link. I talked to her about that. She needs to share her funnel link, which her funnel link, when you click on I want to join, create the account, it will open, the main sign up thing, and then the person's personal key, it's over there. And you can also, if you go to the Noble Goldman page and you go to the scroll board, there we will have the full link with that, with the key.
So hold on. So she gave me the affiliates link, and that should just take them all the way through. It shouldn't ask for a code, should it?
No, she didn't use an affiliate link. That's the problem.
Oh, so when she actually
just-
gave it to me, she'd give me her affiliates link. So I'm going, I don't know why there's a problem. Okay, so in actual fact, she'd given the company link and they'd tried to
She
join up
must
and
have- she-
needed it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
she must have accidentally just typed in noblegoldman.com or something. Because when
Yeah.
you do that, then you need a key code, like a special code, which is everybody's got their own special code, but you don't need to know it, because if you're using an affiliate link from the marketing section, it's already built in.
Okay.
Yes, that's what I thought, yeah.
So one more thing about that. I believe the problem occurred with Angela, because she posted on Facebook post about Noble Goldman, and she put noblegoldman.com, and then a few lines later she put her funnel link. And
Yeah.
as soon as I saw this, I text messaged her and I said delete that noblegoldman.com.
Yes.
And that's what exactly happened. Somebody used the first link. They wanted to sign up and they didn't know who is inviting them. That's when they asked for that
The old
sponsored key.
presenters problem, one of the first newbie things that come up, hey. So presenters, yeah, you're going to do a beautiful post up with your stuff and blah, 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 and how much you love it and all that. But you're actually going to use your affiliates link, okay.
So if you are talking to somebody, and especially if you have a bunch of people talking to each other. And especially if somebody is jumping ahead of you and is typing noblegoldman.com, that's when they can get lost. So the most important thing is when people, they are, actually registering, is you to ask, hey, what's the sponsor key that appears on the registration? Make sure that you get this one because this is me.
Yeah, well, if you only, you see, okay, so can someone answer this question for me? If people are becoming free members, okay, so they don't get the affiliates links, do they? And so, but they're not able to join people up as such, are they?
No.
I don't know why I've never asked that before. So yeah, it's just learning how all of these things work, so that when you're inviting people, how it works.
Well, remember, if you're just registering to be in Noble Goldman, right? Then remember, funnels are not inexpensive, right? So that's part of the bonus of becoming a subscribe member, is that you don't have to build your own funnels.
Oh, it's a massive,
right?
massive thing.
So that's kind of what might help clarify that. So as a registered member, yes, you have access to many things, but if you want to share this platform and, be rewarded for that or anything, that's only in the subscription area, because those are the bonus. That's another bonus to the membership.
Tony, can I also, while I think of it, can you talk about, so we've got massive amounts of presenters in the public section right now. In fact,
yes,
it's like, why on earth would I actually become a member in the Vault when I've got so much to choose from in the public section? So I'm really encouraging people, and even myself, to disappear, take yourself into the Vault, okay, permanently. And I've left my one session out. So Diamond Quantum Law is in the public section because of all the new people coming in. However, I think we're going overboard. We really, how do you encourage people into the paid side of it, which is your business building with Noble Goldman, if we're leaving our stuff out in the free section? So can you talk into that for me?
Yes, that's been my number one topic of conversation all the time with the global leaders. They're kind of leaving that one alone at the moment. They are all very aware of it, because that is my number one concern on the platform. But they really can't do anything about it until Mark recodes. So moving in the, I'll just tell you flat out, let's just be realistic. The new year will have the new platform. And in the funnel section that you just brought up, in the funnel section, like when you go to, how you can preview a funnel. So like after you send them a link, you can actually see, make sure you got your picture on there, or your message, or your own video, just, lining everything up. But what you're going to see now is a completely different platform, where that's actually going to very clearly define what you are receiving by registering as a member. You have another choice of a team building software at a subscription price. And you also have access to a subscription model vault, where all the treasure is held, for unlimited access to entrepreneurs and coaches with an explanation. So it'll actually tell you right out of the gate, do you want free, mid-size, or luxury?
Yeah.
So it'll all be very, very clearly laid out in all.
I can show you that.
So yes, thank you, Kasia. So the second thing is, leading to the question of the reason why I bring that up, is because once that's designed, there will be no coaching or entrepreneur classes available in the public section. If you want to be part, now what will be in the public section are presentations, whether it's, to share the Noble Goldman experience, kind of like what we have now, or to share the vault, like, it's all your vault, interviews, anything that has to do with interviews with the different experts in the community.
Oh, that's great.
Right. So it's really more of the public section would be really more of information. If you want real transformation, you got to head to the vault.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
so
Oh,
you can have
that's
those
great.
intimate conversations, you know. So
Mm.
so unfortunately, we haven't, it has come up, even the global leaders agree. We're trying to encourage those that are in our teams.
Yeah.
Please don't put it in the public section if you can help it. Right? And if you are going to do it, don't give the cake away. You know, just keep it very generic. You know, don't do your special modalities. Right? This is just really about, you know, when you sign on to those free webinars like you get, or those little emails, they're not giving you, you know, the cake. They're just giving you a little bit of the icing. Right? But they're not giving you the
Talking to
whole
me
cake
now.
with the cherry. Right? And I think the problem is we're getting a lot of okay, so I'm gonna speak into this a little bit because Kobe brought it up about energy. Okay, so I understand exactly what she's saying, because depending on where you were at the time that you're receiving the next piece of information, you're in this energetic bubble. And I talked about this in the Mojo Mastermind. We don't really realize that when you're trying to get something, you're actually in a very low vibration. Okay. I know it sounds crazy, but if you're trying to get something, you are actually in a state of lack. You're actually vibing in lack. My essence or my feeling is a lot of those master classes over there aren't so much in the essence of, I just love being here and I like you to just have a little taste of what I share. But it's almost like a big siren going off, you know, trying to juggernaut your way around, you know, who's who kind of thing. And that's why I'm really adamant about getting everybody into the vault. I will not stop squawking about that. I will not stop, because you are all way too special and you all belong in the vault, not in the public section. But I understand why, right? Because you're trying to, you know, just, and there's nothing wrong with it. Just so you know, I have no problem with anybody being in the public section. Just don't give them the cake, right? Just give them little teasers, you know, so that they'll want to come over to the other side. And again, that's a little bit of an art. That's just learning and crafting your messaging is all that it is. So I commend you for all of that. So in the meantime, yes, there's a lot of stuff in there. There will continue probably to be a lot of stuff until the coding cuts it off. Because what's going to happen, so what's going to happen is, yeah, sorry, go ahead, Kobe. Yeah, I don't know how he's doing it, but that's how it's going to happen.
I'm just wondering then, how do, like, you know, like I'm still waiting for my hypnotherapy recordings to be done, but I'm planning to put the hypnotherapy in the vault. But I also like to be in a public section where people get to know me.
That was my next question.
Yeah.
You can do both. So you
and-
can actually set up the masterclass and the public section at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So with the EFT, I can take that further in the vault. But what I'm doing at the moment, I'm getting different people all the time. I'm not, you know, people are coming in and sampling, and I think that's cool that people are getting to know me, how I do things. So I don't plan to put everything in the public section.
Oh, good.
I plan to have one thing in the public section and then say, well, I'm doing this, this, and this, but it's in the vault. And that's what I just think it's so important that people get to know us.
Mhm. No,
That's
you're right,
wise.
Kobe. That's exactly it. That's what
Spot
you want
on.
to do. Just
You
give them a
build up
little,
your business.
dangle the carrot. You give them the gummy bears and then you take it away. You give them the gummy bears, then you take them away. They don't like it when you take away the gummy bears.
I don't quite see it like that, but anyway.
The point is that you're building your own business. Okay. You're not here not to run a business. We're passionate people, but we're not stupid.
Yeah.
We've done a lot of pro bono in the past, and we're on the platform because we actually want to build our residual income. And not just residual income, but our own sole trader incomes as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's not get lost. We are here for the money. People go, I'm not here for the money. I go, rubbish.
Rubbish.
Sorry. Okay.
And Ro-
We may not be, and this is why we can't really judge others that are like full-on marketers, because that's where they're there. They're there for that reason. So they are actually doing what they do best at the level of peak performance that they think they're operating or are operating at. Okay, though I just find that scary. And so I found my midway of where I want to be. And it, you know, it was really interesting when we had the new peoples coming on, and that was like, oh my God, competition. And that was like, oh my God, that was like wasted 24 hours of worry. You know, it's like, what was I thinking? There's no competition. Okay, you're an individual. You are so unique. You've got your own message. You've got your own audience. So remember that, presenters, you actually attracting your own audience. And you have your own audience. So claim your audience, show up for your audience, deliver to your audience in the most pure possible way, and you'll be 100% you. That's so important. Okay. Yes, Kasha. Oh, now, Kasha, we do need you talking to this, but we also want to ask you about celebrations. So I don't want to go for too long.
So can you give me the share screen, please?
Oh, sure, I can give it to you here. I'm not sure how to do that. Oh, here we go, little V. Hold on, here we go. Oop, yep, there you go.
Okay, so first of all, let me move you here.
You've got 10 minutes. So you've got 2.5 really.
Okay, so first of all, when you go to your abundance, the scroll board on your menu, then you get this. Do you see your secret key? So my quantum tribe, it's this. So this is your, you will have your name, probably you have Ruth Elizabeth, so you will have something like this, and it's gonna be equal to Ruth Elizabeth. It's basically your name, it's coded into this whatever mixture of letters. So let me go. Let me do
Is
this.
that the end of the affiliates link or?
Oh, no, it's not. On your affiliate link, you will see, so this, hold on. I'm showing you right now, my friend.
So that's
this
the
is
code
my-
from Mark. Yeah.
So when you send the link to somebody, you see it says Quantum Tribe or Elizabeth, or it says Tony Tyler. And then somebody opens your link, and I log out from my account. So when somebody says, I want to create an account, do you remember my secret key? You see it's appearing here.
Oh, it's automatically in there, isn't it?
Yes, but
Yeah.
somebody has to open your funnel to have this in. Because if you are registering from noblegoldman.com, you might get a random key or no key at all here.
Yes, no key. I don't think there is no key unless you go looking for it, is there?
That's correct. There's no key there. It'll be blank. That's why people get confused going, what's your sponsor's secret key?
Yeah.
Well, so yes and no, because sometimes the system might generate a random key, somebody's key, and you might sign up with somebody randomly.
Actually, that's true. That's already happened.
Because I had somebody signing up under Martin Ball a few months back, and I was like, what? You were supposed to sign with me, not with Martin. And it was generated randomly. Okay, so it is important that you understand what is your, your sponsor ID. You just remember how it starts. You don't have to remember the whole thing, just, kind of recognize if it's you or not.
Oh, very good. Thanks, Kasha. That was so important. It's really important we do visuals on this stuff.
Yeah. And so now, and I was logging into the Noble Goldman, but I didn't watch the video. It seems like it's 4 minutes and some, because, I was skipping because I don't have time to do it. but it's important that everybody will watch that video to verify, you know, what we think of it or what we should be hearing from this. And then,
So
you know,
this is that video on your affiliate link. So that first one.
no.
Okay, can you show us where this new video is? Can you please
Yes.
take us there?
Absolutely. Give me
Thank
just
you.
1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 second. So I'm minimal because I'm again here. So let me share one more time, and I will share my whole desktop. So when you go to when you select not register, let me click that out. So this one is here. Quantum Tribe. Okay, my internet is so slow today, so I apologize. I don't know what's going on.
So this is not on the website, it's on a Facebook page. Is
Hold
it?
on, no, it's not on Facebook. Just give me a second. So when you are starting just to register to log into your membership, this is the video that it's called. You see, you put your email, rudelizabethdiamond.core-diamond.
Right, so it's part of the login.
So you see, they put that video today, 4 minutes, and
Oh, that's completely new. I don't think I've ever seen a video put in that place, actually.
We leverage the online tools and shared value to help support you toward achieving your desired success. Mark Santos founded NG with a vision to bring conscious people from around the world together in order to win at the game of life. As a foundation, Noble Goldman is built upon 3 key pillars: the universal laws, the 13 principles taught in Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and the golden rule of do unto others as you would have done unto you. So as a whole, the NG members act from a place of integrity and a higher vibration. Within the NG community and software, you have the ability to personally grow, contribute your value, and turn your membership into a financial asset. Since NG launched, we've come to realize that there are 3 kinds of members. Members who want to receive and leverage the value within the software as well as the value from the community members. Members who want to contribute to the value within our community. And then there are those members who want to earn from helping the NG community grow. Let's start with number 1. Members who want to receive and leverage the value within the software and from other community members. These people tend to join the NG free membership and leverage the accessible value. They often upgrade to one of the paid memberships, especially the NG Vault membership, giving them access to every area of value shared within the NG Vault and across the whole of the NG software. Leaping forward over number 2 to number 3, these members want to earn from helping the NG community grow. They tend to join the NG Builder or NG Vault membership for accessible value and share their affiliate link with others to help them also receive the value. They understand by enrolling new members into the community, they will be financially rewarded via the lucrative affiliate model. Then we jump back to number 2, and there is a reason why I left this one until the end. It's because this is a very powerful place to be in the NG community. Number 2 is for those people who want to contribute their value in the form of an MSI, a mastermind, and/or a masterclass, helping them build a stronger brand and make a greater impact across the world. These people are commonly coaches, educators, online marketers, basically people who want to help other people in specific areas of personal growth. They can access their own network, inviting them to join the NG community and participate in their shared mastermind or masterclass featured in their community vault, whilst also leveraging the current NG members to attend their calls. If they offer any external programs or external affiliate models, all we ask is that they come from a place of integrity. This means if you fit into this kind of member, you choose to respect and follow the golden rule in all instances. You won't cross-market to our community members under any circumstances with opportunities of any kind, whether available in NG or not. Cross-marketing to our community members, whether available in NG or not, does not fit with our ethos of paying it forward, and therefore, please follow the guidelines to maintain the integrity of the ecosystem that is designed to benefit all, not just a few. You will be given the opportunity to put forward the value you wish to contribute.
Can
and
we
once
pause
you're
that
clear,
for a minute?
facilitate any masterminds or master.
sorry.
Can we pause that for a minute? That was interesting. I never heard that the first time round. Can you just take that back a few like 30 seconds or something where that little piece is in there.
Do you like it here or?
Just, yeah,
Available in NG or not. Cross-marketing to our community members, whether available in NG or not, does not fit with our ethos of paying it forward, and therefore, please follow the guidelines to maintain the integrity of the ecosystem that
Can
is
you just
designed to
stop that
benefit
there?
all.
Tony, that is a really strange little thing to have in there, don't you think? You said you're going to the meeting and you want to take some verbiage back with you. I would be suggesting that. That's a very strange little place to put that right at the start of an invitation. I get it.
Exactly.
But, and I've listened to this before. I don't remember noticing that actually. I've listened to this before.
You are not thinking of it as something, you know, that it's, you know, it's being addressed today. You look at that video from different perspective.
Well, I certainly did. It's just unusual to put something that's kind of a political correction into an invitation that somebody's just seeing for the first time. Anyway, that's my feedback on it. Shall we go on with the rest of it?
Do you want to? It's just 1 more minute.
Yes, please.
Okay, 1 more second. I need to make you smaller. And then share the screen. Wow, wow. And let's make this again a little bit bigger. And then
You will be given the opportunity to put forward the value you wish to contribute. And once you are clear on how to facilitate any masterminds or masterclasses within the NG software, you will then be approved to share and empower the community members. We expect open and clear communication. Therefore, if you have or come across other offerings, we would like to know about them, creating an opportunity to help all of the NG members benefit rather than just individual members. Any member who wishes to partake in a program offered outside of the NG platform by a coach they connected with inside of NG is expected, as a matter of integrity, to inform their NG sponsor so that their sponsor receives a referral commission created.
oh wow.
Okay, so this, okay, so now I'm just trying to get this. Okay, so that's, I personally find that a little bit weird. Okay, so this is in our login. So if I go to NG right now, it's going to be on my login. So is it, who's the audience that it's placed at? It's not a newbie. It must be the person that's logging in. Tony,
Yes,
is
who's
that
already
correct?
registered. It's for a person who's already registered. So let me share my opinion on this. So first of all, because I think Lisa was mentioning any business, but I really think that because he used the word programs, and I really think that this programs verbiage is designed to say MSI, MLM. So I don't think, Ruth Elizabeth, it's about you doing your program because you are just coaching. You didn't create the program that benefits people from bringing into your program. You know, you don't pay me commission if I bring somebody to your call. Did you pay me commission from bringing Dr. Kim or a number of people to your calls? No, you are. So that you are not having the program that will commission me from dragging somebody and telling them do the homework and go to watch Elizabeth.
So I understand that explicitly what you're saying. That's not a problem. I just find this a really strange place to be putting this message, and I don't understand why it's here.
And also,
because we've already got the invite in the affiliates link, which doesn't have that extra little glitch in it.
I think I know why they put it, because I had conversation with Martin Ball, and you know he phrased once this thing that, you know, people are not teaching people when they bring them to Noble Goldman. They don't teach them the Gordon rule about the MSIs that, you know, we don't cross recruit. And
but
I
if
think
we have a new affiliate who's just joined, are they seeing that? They must be.
yes, yes.
Well,
That could be your first log on and you see that. For me,
all right. I think that I'll have my own little feedback to put in on things, and you have, again, like Tony says, you know, the ability to talk to the leadership group about anything that you have a glitch on. Okay, so I'm not willing to go into my own little feeling on that, but I do have a little feeling on it, and so I'll do the feedback where I know is appropriate. Okay, so remember that you do have the ability to go to support on Noble Goldman. Okay, and also to send an email in or whatever through those channels. And presenters, remember that you can always go to the leadership meetings that are on each week, okay, for those time zones around the globe. Now, can I just give it to Darla? Darla, would you just give me an intro on what's going on with the celebration? Okay, that would be awesome. And then I know that Kasha does a majority of that work as well.
My introduction on that is that Kasha has sent me a little bit of information, and I was able also to speak with Malik, and he definitely would like an opportunity to speak for a couple minutes on this next one. I sent him a little bit of information today saying that we were going to do the presenters meeting and to talk about it more, and then I'd get back with them and find out, exactly a little bit more into the information so that we can figure out when and where to put them in during the presentation. But overall, Kasha has had this one all together. She is doing a great, fantastic job, and I'm just going to host it. I just come in, I just say exactly what's happening, who we're going to be speaking to next, and just enjoy the ride, because she's doing a brilliant job.
Awesome. And what's the theme for this week, Kasha? Because I know that you guys are just crazy good at this stuff. I loved what you did last month. It was awesome.
Well, I'm glad that you like what we all did together on the last call, and I hope this one will be as fun as the other one. And I came up with the question for this new call, and I'm actually thinking to redo the question, because I talked to my friend Jolene, and she thought that my question that I put for this call could be good to be like after 12 months. So I'm holding that question. So I'm not sharing question yet, because I might be doing a new question. I will think of it tonight. So we will have two main guests, Christoph and Sherry. They will both share 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. And then we have Vicky presenting her grieving class, Joe presenting his Reiki class, Susanna from Austria or Germany. She will introduce her introduction to Noble Goldman class in English, and she's gonna be introduced not by Darla but by Jolene, because Jolene is working with Suzanne to put English version of her, what she wants to share, because she's still learning English. And so she will do like 1 or 1.5 minute in English and 1 minute or in German to present.
Oh, that's so cool. This is cool. Yeah, great.
And then we have famous Ruth Elizabeth. She's gonna talk about her Monday class and answer the question that she will know which one is it. We also have Caroline.
What's the question? Spot quiz.
No. Hold on. You will find out tonight. And then we have Caroline presenting her new coaching program that she's starting next week. And then I also talked to Malek after Darla gave me a green light. So Malek is going to have his 2-3 minutes to present his answer and his class as well. Okay, so that's what as far, and and still, if Gigi will be able to do the introduction just with the champagne glasses, and we will have also Lloyd speaking Irish. Welcome and goodbye.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy that. God, I love hearing Irish.
And then I messaged Eva Hoffman from the UK to speak Polish. And I think because Suzanne will be doing the presentation of the class, then I think Barbara will again do welcome and goodbye in German, and then I will reach out to May, and again, she might do this time, you know, Chinese and Vietnamese.
Ooh, wow, that would be awesome.
Okay, so I have my notebook. This pink notebook is just for celebration. So I will be rotating people, and with Darla's help, and you know, and some other people's help, we will make this celebration again great. So Darla, you will get your information on the board, and I think after I talk to Tony today, I think I will also ask to participate in the celebration call. I think we are going to ask that lady who does the today she had, I think, her class with the
Astrology,
astrology.
Oh, who's that? Is that
Jane
Jane?
Fairchild.
Jane
Yeah, she's
Fairchild.
cool.
I think that could be so she will get another 3 minutes. So I think it's gonna be and then, you know, Tony will speak and I will speak a little bit. So I think that will be the last person for that call. So we will have 7 presenters plus 2 5-10 minutes. So I think that's full for this time.
So thank you so much. Thank you for your work. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, we don't give Kasia enough gratitude. Oh, we do. We give you tons. All right. So thank you. But I do want to say, okay, this to the presenters on the replay, whenever you're seeing it, we want to put you out there. Okay, so please step up anytime you get an opportunity to speak, because you're actually creating your person out on the global platform. Okay, it's really important that you're participating. This gives you a wonderful opportunity, and your time will come. Please come to the celebration. Kasia, sorry, Dalek, what's the date and time?
Hold on, let me interact before Darla will share her stuff. I think like 2 weeks ago or so, I changed, because the celebration, I had the quantum tribe with the NG picture, but
Yeah.
I find out that, you know, people cannot find the poster. So I switched actually to my face. So I hope that with this new kind of my face on it, people will be able, it will be easier because they were like scrolling through and not seeing that.
Yes,
poster.
I tell you what, for presenters, please put your face on there. Dr. Janet, I want to say it to you, because I can never find a yoga class because your face is not there. Symbols are pretty, but they just mean nothing to a brain that's into facial recognition.
Oh, I'm sorry to jump in front of Darla, but that's why I put my face on it, so it will be easier for people to recognize.
Thank
Oh, that's what I'm looking for.
So it's in the public section of the vault. At what time and date?
I believe I put it in both, in the vault and in the public, and it's the same day, Thursday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think I did.
Let's just
I
do
think I
EST.
did Eastern Time. Let me check it right now.
Yeah,
Darla,
only do it in EST.
Darla, can you take over, hon?
Nope, not for EST.
Can we put it into
2 p.m.,
EST?
2 p.m.
I'm
It's
checking.
my 4 a.m., so it must be 2 p.m., is it?
It's
EST.
like it's like
Yeah,
1
yeah,
hour
that's
before.
what Joe just said.
1 hour before your class, Ruth.
Yeah, so that's Friday morning for us, Kobe Cobes, 4 a.m. And yes, I get up there with my glass of champagne full of water. Well, glass of water in a champagne glass. All right, listen, thank you everyone for today. Thank you for all your work. Keep showing up, being strong. Okay, stay non-political, stay conscious, in alignment, stay fruitful. Okay, and we're just going to bless your businesses. Be generous to one another. Put comments out there, intelligent comments of intelligent engagement, you know, that you've gotten from each other's classes, so that the people that are reading them out on those posts are going, oh my God, that sounds great. Okay, so really, really, really promote one another and love each other up. Thank you so much. All right. Thanks. Remember, this is on once a fortnight, every 2 weeks. Okay. Look
So
at.
do you see the
Ah.
poster? So you see, I put, because I put this here,
Yeah.
and then, you know, I thought that will be clear, but you know, I hope
So
this
can-
will.
That's way clearer. And can you please put it out? So it is 9 months that we're coming up to. I think I lost a month somewhere. I wasn't sure where I was up to with it.
So you guys want it in the Eastern time?
Yes, please. I think we should always make a habit of putting everything into Eastern Standard Time, because I'm getting really confused, and people don't, if they've got to do too much work, they're not going to attend. Okay, so if we all make a vow to don't make no vows. If we just agree that Eastern Standard Time is probably the best way to go, that'd be great. Nice and easy. All right, so can we get it out to other platforms like Stacey Hall's platform, the Vault one with John, and places like that, because they don't know we exist, and yet we've been doing it really well for a long time. So advertise.
I already posted on the Vault. I already shared it a number of times and comment on it. So,
Okay.
if they want to see it, they should have seen it.
No, let's do it again. We've only got until next week. So if you can put it up fresh, and then all of us presenters that see it, plus the replay, we can all go and share it as well. All right. Love you, everyone. Thank you so much for some really valid stuff today.
Can we see Darla for a moment after you cut recording?
Sure.
Since she's still here with us, I want to see that beautiful blue